Welcome back to Crypto Future. Let's do some news, guys. Let's do some news. All right, so the first thing we're going to touch on here, a tweet by Eleanor Tourette, and this is kind of a two-parter. Yesterday, the House passed the Equal Opportunity for All Investors Act of 2023, H.R. 2797, which would allow people to be considered accredited investors if they take and pass the SEC-approved test. So recently, the SEC had raised the limit to $10 million. You had to have invested to be able to, or you had to have and able to be considered an accredited investor when it was $1 million before that. So they've upped that. Obviously, Gary wants to keep as many of us out as possible because crypto was creating too many millionaires. You know, you get $1-2 million from doing crypto. Well, now all of a sudden we're all accredited investors. So now he wants to increase it to $10 million, right? So that only him and his cronies can still, get in on these companies before they IPO and stuff like that. So that's good news that they're, to follow up on that. This is a bill from Rep. Mike Flood, Republican Mike Flood. He says my first bill passed in the House last night, and it happened with bipartisan support. The equal opportunity for all investors, like we just talked about. This is the Republican that U.S. Senate that put forth this bill in the first place, and bipartisan. It got approved by bipartisan. Sorry. So that's exciting news, guys. If you want to become, I do want to become an accredited investor. I want to be able to invest in companies like Ripple before they IPO. Right? A little bit of Jasmy news here. An article from iNews. Japan's Jasmy blockchain project is expected to break the current lack of vitality business model of the Internet of Things. Like Jasmy is making huge news and huge headway out in Asia, out in Japan, out in China, out in Hong Kong, like out in these places. And it's only a matter of time before that utility starts to be driven over here to the West, where companies start seeing the value of it as well. So that's very, very bullish news. Jasmy, again, I tell you guys time and time again, stick with the companies that are making moves in the bear market, guys, and Jasmy's one of them. They're being underestimated at every turn. Uh, what else do we have here? Now, this is kind of a funny thing. Google Cloud is leading the way in supporting cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Now, while this is bullish for the market class and everything, and for adoption and all that fun stuff, dude, I don't trust Google Cloud with my photos or any. I don't trust any of that cloud stuff, like any cloud with my photos or anything like that, let alone my money. So I mean, do with that what you will. But here's the personally, I don't trust it. But it is bullish news for the market, anyways, for the market class. Now here's something a little bit bearish for you. Uh, Asia is taking full advantage of the US's position of crypto and getting far ahead of development, adoption, and trading. Here's some scary stats for you guys. And I've said this lots before, right? I keep saying it. I keep saying it. The U.S. is falling behind. However, there's a plan. If you think for 1 second that the U.S. is gonna allow the East to continue to control adoption and to control and have the margin share of this emerging asset class, and they're not going to do anything about it, you're absolutely fooling yourself. You are underestimating the greed of the Western governments, in my opinion. They've got a plan, and when it all comes together, mass adoption will be here in the US and in Canada. You can quote me on it. So here's the statistics here by exchange volume today. Europe, 4.1% of exchange volume. South America, 3.1. North America, 10.3. Asia, 82.5. Got to get it together, US. Got to get it together. Okay, and finally, I just wanted to remind you guys, Bitcoin halving, 317 days, 19 hours, and 44 minutes. 43 minutes. It's coming, guys. This is the countdown clock. DCA, not financial advice, not telling you what to do. DCA is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to do that for the next 317 days. Every single month, every paycheck, take my money that I am comfortable losing and putting it into the projects that I believe in. And I'm going to name a couple. Don't go buy them simply because I mentioned them, right? Do your research. Jasmine, HBAR, Gala, Sandbox, obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, Algorand, right? Just filling those bags, guys, filling them up. Casper's another one. But anyways, guys, I'll stop there. So yeah, if you like the video, comment down below. Let me know what you guys, if you guys have any requests on videos, projects you guys want to see. I'll certainly do that. Shoot me a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. I'd like to grow this channel out so that we can start doing live streams and communicating, in real time. So let's get that going. Shoot me a like again, guys. I greatly appreciate it. Have a good one.